Hey everybody, welcome to Alaska Raceway Park's Tuesday Track Talk. I am your host, Michelle, and I am back in the state after being in Charlotte for the weekend, long week, I guess. It's been a week since I broadcast from the airport on my way down there. Had such an amazing trip. I met so many fantastic ladies in the industry, learned a whole lot of stuff, made a lot of really good connections. I got to go to Virginia International Raceway. I stopped at ZMAX Dragway. I stopped at 600 Racing while I was down in Harrisburg. Went to South Boston Speedway, which I've never been to, and checked that out. And also stopped at Millbridge and checked out the dirt track, and the little kids that were racing down there was amazing. So did all that, got to watch the NASCAR Roval race at Charlotte Motor Speedway on Sunday. Just had an amazing time. I think I'm going to need a vacation from my vacation, though, because I am pooped after all that and the travel and everything else. So had a great time, got to represent Alaska Raceway Park to a whole bunch of people and talk to people about how awesome our racers are and our track is, and it was super fantastic. So very excited about that, but glad to be home as well. So a couple things. Getting a little quiet around here. This time of year, I'm focusing on, finishing up the end of the year accounting and paperwork and all the rest of the stuff. And I super love paperwork. Said nobody ever. But anyhow, I'm working on that stuff. Big thing is that we have the rules meeting day on Saturday. So Saturday, the schedule so far is 8 o'clock is bomber stock class. 9:30 will be bandoleros. 11 o'clock is top eliminators, and 2 o'clock has now been scheduled for Thunder Stock. So if you are racing in a class that is not one of those and you want to get together and talk about rules, please get with me and get that scheduled. Hi, Alexis. So we can get everybody in there. I am not going to be doing any other rules meeting days. So if you have something that you want to say, speak now, forever hold your peace. We're going to try to get the rules all put together in one document and out as soon as possible, so everybody has got time to make changes or whatever they need to do for the upcoming season. What was I going to say along with that? I had this all like in my head earlier and then had to pick Teddy up from school. So yeah, rules meeting day. If you can't make it, but you've got something that maybe needs to be addressed, like AKA super loud generators that are in the pits that run all afternoon or all evening, send that to me so that we can address that in the rule book and make sure that we get things like that identified and out to our track family as soon as possible. So that's that. And then the last thing that I've got today is as I was flying home yesterday, landed in Anchorage about 4:15 in the afternoon, came through the clouds to snow, which I was not super excited about because I drove the Camaro to town and I didn't really want to drive that back out here, but fortunately the roads were still dry yesterday. However, this morning they definitely were not dry. So snow is coming. If you haven't got your studs on yet, you can go see our sponsors, Alyeska Tire, and get tires put on your vehicle. Alyeska does have locations all across the state. So like Fairbanks, Palmer, Anchorage, all the way down in the Kenai, even in Homer, I believe they've got Alyeska Tire everywhere. So stop in and see those guys. They can put on your existing tires. They can do tire changeovers, or they can get you a whole new set of tires if that's what you need. But make sure that you've got the right rubber on your vehicle so that you can keep the rubber side down. In addition to having quality tires, make sure that you've got a scraper in your car, which I did not have this morning and I really needed it. So I got to go figure out where I put that last year. You've got extra warm stuff in your vehicle just in case something happens. You've got your chargers and stuff in there. And then the other thing is that I want to stress, at least, for the first little bit, but it's probably a good rule for the whole season, is just to take a little extra time and be patient while you are driving. Uh, while a lot of us are race car drivers and are pretty proficient behind the wheel, not everybody who's out there is. We do have a lot of people that are new to Alaska, that are new to snow, or perhaps they're high school kids that maybe just got their driver's license. They're not super comfortable behind the wheel. So give everybody a little bit of grace, be patient, breathe, and be zen while you're in your car. But just make sure that we're, being patient with everybody and not being so much in a hurry. If you are a procrastinator like I am sometimes, maybe try to schedule a few extra minutes in your drives so that you're not late and pushing the limits. So that's my PSA for today. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in today, checking us out here at Tuesday Track Talk. Be sure to like this and share it, and you can tune into old episodes of Track Talk on Facebook and on YouTube. So check all that stuff out. But it's really good to kind of virtually see everybody. I see Jenny is on there. So thank you guys for tuning in and for being part of the Alaska Raceway Park Track family. I will be back on next Tuesday right here at Alaska Raceway Park's Tuesday Track Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe, and I will hopefully see you at the rules meeting this weekend. And if not, then I'll see you online next week. Have a great night.